Hey friends. Okay, in this video, we're talking about maintaining your growth. You've been doing a good job growing. Now, how do you maintain that and not go back to square one or not let your triggers or life experiences take it away from you, right? So in this video, we're going to talk about how do you maintain your self-growth. I'm Contessa Akin. For those of you who don't know, I've coached close to 1,000 women over the last 15 years to heal their trauma, to calm their nervous systems, and empower them to rise up against the odds being their past. And in every video you get from me, you get at least one actionable item to claim back what was taken from you, and that's peace, safety, and trust. So in this video, let's talk about how do you maintain your own growth. All right, so you've grown, you've done a really great job of healing. You're able to regulate your nervous system in a way that if you do encounter a trigger, because let's face it, that crap never really stops. It just gets fewer and farther between, which is awesome. But let's just face it, it never goes away. Look, I'm just going to give you my example here. We were on vacation and we're supposed to be there having a great time. And I was triggered by something that I heard, and my body had cleared up. And I just had a really hard time understanding how, after 12 years, all of a sudden I experienced a trigger again. And it dawned on me at that time that it's okay to be triggered, right? It's not the world's job to remove all triggers from my field of view, from my experience. It's my job to regulate myself whenever I get triggered by something, right? And again, triggers will come up in some way, shape, form, or fashion for the rest of your life. You're human. It's part of being a human. It's called the human experience. Okay. So make sure you're telling yourself the truth around that one. But you're able to regulate your nervous system. And if you do get triggered, when you do get triggered, then you can take care of yourself and you can calm yourself and you can soothe yourself and you empower yourself. You rise up, you take up space, you're able to use your voice, right? You use your empowerment skills to claim your life, to live your own life and claim what's your right. And now it's time to maintain all of that growth. And there's the most effective tool that I have learned. Look, I got this tool from a woman named Brooke Castillo. She is the owner of the Life Coach School. And I got her book. She even has a book around it, right? It's all about just coaching yourself. And it's called the thought model, right? So what we do is we plug in a circumstance and then we figure out what our thoughts are and what thoughts lead to what feelings and actions and results. So I'm going to dive deeper into it. So I just want to give you a big overview there. So how do you maintain your growth? The big key here being that you take responsibility for what you think, how you feel, the actions that you take, and the results that you're getting in your life. If you are not doing any of that and you're still basically just along for the ride in this life, then you are not maintaining your growth at all. You're actually waiting, just letting life just carry you away downstream to wherever and whoever knows what the hell is down there, right? The goal is that you've done all this work to grow and to heal and to learn how to regulate your nervous system and to empower yourself. And it's your job to maintain that. And you maintain that by choosing your thoughts carefully. Look, you have 60,000 thoughts a day. And oftentimes when people get into this maintenance phase, they rely on a community, they rely on outside resources, they rely on external things to help them maintain their growth. And I'm not knocking those things, but when you rely solely on them, it's not very fair of putting that pressure on that external resource. Plus, it's not fair to not take ownership of what you're thinking and how you're feeling and what you're even doing with actions that you're taking in your life. So let's break it down here, right? Let's talk about a circumstance. Circumstance, you're watching this video. You have a lot of thoughts happening right now, whether they're focused on this video or focused on something that was distracting you before this video. Maybe you're distracted right now. Maybe you're thinking about what you're going to do after you watch this video. Doesn't matter. You're having a bunch of thoughts. One thought leads to a feeling. So let's just say your thought is, I'm distracted. The feeling can be, I'm frustrated. What kind of actions do you take when you're frustrated? I tend to lash out. The end result of that is I retreat and I just give up and give in. Okay, that's one set You can choose a different thought. You have 60,000 thoughts, right? So let's go with the circumstances. You're watching this video, and actually, let's change the circumstance. You're distracted while watching this video. We're going to make a burrito out of that there. You can choose to think, I'm putting in my best effort. And the feeling that follows, I'm putting in my best effort, is neutral or a calm. I can be calm. Yeah, it feels more calm. And from a place of calm, I will focus. I can focus better. And when I focus, then I can take in information and take action on that information. You have 60,000 thoughts a day. And just because you've healed and you can regulate your nervous system and you can empower yourself doesn't mean the work is done. Now it's time to advance yourself and maintain your growth by taking charge of your thoughts. You have 60,000 thoughts a day. Which ones do you choose to entertain? Which means you have lots of feelings every single day. Which feelings do you choose to entertain? Based on those feelings, you take certain actions. Which actions do you go with? Here's a tiny little truth I'm just going to drop in here. 80% of your day today is exactly the same as what it was yesterday. That's how I know you're not maintaining your growth and you're just flowing with whatever life throws at you and you're just holding on, waiting. Stop waiting and start taking charge. It's your life. Why would you wait? Maintain your growth. Use one tool. Your action from today is to just write down, what are your thoughts today? And then tomorrow, reflect on those thoughts and see how many of them you repeat. I'm telling you right now, some of those are going to be on repeat. And you know what? I would love, love, love to support you in your growth. So drop me a line below. I'll send you my book, Rebel Rising. It has the #1 most effective healing tool I use with all my clients. And from there, you can reach out to me and we can start to advance your healing. Until next time.